So had the seats taped off to put the textured paint on the loading wall on the left side of the port. Just got put on, so you're going to see sort of spray patterns and whatnot while it dries. And then it also will sort of shrink down in any of those thicker wet spots, so it will become as flat as the rest of it. So pretty easy stuff to put on. Didn't put any above the loading wall to the left of the loading wall because the seal-offs will actually come to that line right there, the line on the left, and the line on the bottom of the loading wall. So none of that needed to get painted, which kind of helps me out a little bit. Got the front platform 90. It's slotted on each end where it's painted black. That's because there's going to be cuts in the carpet, and I didn't want that color of wood showing through it. You know, it'd stick out like a sore thumb against dark browns, blacks. So painted it black, so once the felt or whatever I use comes up to this edge, you won't see this bright tan color shining through. But had to re-glue that. I accidentally dropped it on this and then snapped it, so re-gluing that. But that's for the seat belt slots on the left and right, and then this will butt up to the box right here. Okay, need to make a run to Joann's Fabrics to get the felt that matches everything, as well as I'll probably need one more can of the texture just to get this looking completely even, even with a little bit of drying. You can see like maybe right there in the center. I don't know if it shows up as apparent on camera. It's a little lighter than it is in some of the other spots, even though it's not completely dry. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. Probably looks a little worse on camera because of how it's picking up light. But a lot of it's got the dark sort of color it's going to have once it's dry. I don't know if that shows up on the camera very well. So you can see the loading wall. I got this front 90 done. You can see it's slotted for the seat belt. If I can get this into focus, see, slotted for the seat belts that can go up and down. That'll butt up to the front of the box. Has the same thing over there, so it gives a nicer, sort of complete, I guess, look. And then the seal-offs will come down to the top of this, and it'll be wrapped in the same color, so it'll all look pretty uniform. So, and then back here, this piece of wood's too small, but at least give you an idea of sort of the process. Got the jigsaw out. Piece of wood. It's got factory on it because this is a untouched edge, so I know it's straight. Then put a big piece of cardboard. You can see the hot glue spots. I'll actually show this. This is how I do my seal-off panels, and I've yet to need to recut or refit or do anything out of like 6 or 7 of them that I've made. So hot glue it on to where this edge is smooth, and then you just hot glue on little pieces to sort of fit the contours to where you have a nice contoured edge all the way down. And then I'm going to put a little bit of weather stripping in there just to, you know, for one, so I don't have wood rubbing on plastic and it's squeaking as I'm driving around, but also just if there's any play and any movement, it stays relatively sealed. So that's how I do it. And then I can take this template out, transfer it to MDF, cut it out, do roundovers and whatnot if you want to do to it, and that's pretty much it. Got all the trim panels cut out. Fit pretty good. This is where the headliner started to tear, so what you can see, there's, with pushing up on the headliner, there's going to be a little give. But all in all, you can see everything matches up with that line well. That perfectly matches the port edge, as well as the top matching the top of the port. So I'm pretty happy there. Gonna do a round over on all the inside parts, sand all the outside parts to take all the burrs and all the sort of remnant MDF off, and then probably wrap them and put them in. The box is fully trim paneled out. See down there. Set the port piece in just to give you all sort of an idea of what it'll look like. See, this will go right there. This will actually pull tighter. Screws aren't all the way in. So, and then there's the 3 spacks, same as these on the fronts. But I think overall it looks pretty good. Try and back up and give you all a better shot.